She could be considered Malawi's own Florence Nightingale. On call 24/7, fighting the third highest maternal mortality rate in the world. Using only the bare basics, Charity Salima has delivered more than 4,000 babies here in the last 3 years. As she likes to put it, more than 4,000 live babies.
So this is what we do. Okay. You bring out live baby, he cries, you also feel, wow, I've given life to this one.
Not so long ago, this retired midwife witnessed far too many deaths. In this impoverished community outside the capital, and many like it across the country, the lack of healthcare facilities has been blamed for countless tragedies.
Most of the people don't have transport to take them to the main hospital. Sometimes labor starts at night. There's no transport available. What can you do? Sometimes I could be called, go, let help us after the woman has already maybe delivered, a baby. She's in a pool of blood, maybe she's got some tears. So I said, no, there's no way I can be here working. Then the women in my community are suffering. I need to do something.
She quit her job as a research nurse working for the University of North Carolina and, with her pension and a $600 loan, started the Achikonde Birth Clinic. It was a dream years in the planning, long before the money to fulfill it materialized.
So I was buying one pillow, keeping it, 2 blankets, keeping it.
In August 2008, this rented building opened its doors, offering prenatal, birth and postnatal services.
This is the place whereby they can reach even with their foot at any time of the day, at any time of the night. Then give them the next day of appointment.
Touring the facilities almost takes one back to the days of Florence Nightingale.
And then this is the first stage room of labor, where women who are not yet in established labor are admitted here.
No fancy equipment or high-tech devices, just basic tools.
This is our food suction machine, which we use to suck the mucus from the baby's mouth. This we use to monitor the fetal heart of the baby. You can do like this. You actually feel the baby breathing. It's like 2, 2, 2, 2. So you feel, yeah, that's what we do.
Once the babies are born, in her own unique way, Salima tries to discourage mothers from having more children than they can cope with.
How can you participate in, activities pertaining to the country, activities in the community, even income generating activities? You can't even work, to do these small businesses because you are preoccupied with the babies. What they sing, they can keep it, rather than somebody telling them.
For all the hard work, with absolutely no pay, Salima's rewards are tiny but precious. And you have some brand new babies.
Can yes, there are 3.
Okay. Yeah. When were they born?
The last one was born around 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Great.
And the latest was born around 11 p.m.
Okay.
Ziko was mine.
Oh my goodness. Is this a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. He was about 3.6.
Wow.
Yeah.
She looks very big.
Oh, she's big. She was about 3.8.
Oh, really?
3.9, eh?
3.9.
Yeah, 3.9.
And how did mommy cope? Was it hard?
Yeah, it was really. Yeah, it was really hard because it was a big baby, but I need to deliver. Ah, don't cry. Don't cry.
She credits her training for the successful births that have taken place in this scantily resourced clinic.
You can't have the best equipment in the world. If you don't use it properly, you cannot manage. You can't have the best equipment in the world. If you are not trained properly, you cannot give life. I am somebody who is qualified enough. I am experienced enough. As soon as I see this is not the condition I can deliver here at the, the birth clinic, there and then I transfer the woman to the main hospital.
The challenges of running a place like this in one of the poorest countries in the world are enormous.
We have got blackouts electricity. As I'm talking now, there's no electricity. If we could have a generator, we also have a blackout on water. As I'm saying now, there is no water. So we could want to have maybe a borehole outside there.
She chose to call the clinic Achikonde, which means love. She says it's the love she has for her community that keeps her going, despite the difficulties.
And it's our duty to bring, live babies to the country, live babies to the community, live babies to Africa. So, that really, gives me passion.